Sure. Well, I would say probably the first thing I'm most proud of is our Procurement Innovation Lab, which is working collaboratively with all of our customers, whether it's Adrian in FEMA or it's Steve Rice to my left here, our acting CIO, or even with Steve Cox when we talk about the CDM program, which National Protection and Programs Directorate is a strong part of. The Procurement Innovation Lab is focusing on how do we improve business processes, how do we come up with more clever, creative, innovative ways, working within the confines of the regulations to speed up the process, to work better with industry, more closely collaborate with industry as well as our federal partners to come up with smart ways to evaluate proposals in real time and make sure that we're getting the products, the services that we need that support the mission, but in a quick manner so we can get these folks back on the front lines doing their job. The PIL has been very successful. We've run probably over 19 projects.
Oh, wow, cool.
In fact, yesterday I was at the Senior Procurement Executives Council that's hosted by the Office of Federal Procurement Policy, and I was really proud to hear the VA highlight a project that they worked on that we collaborated with them, where they used one of our processes, where we used the technical demonstrations from industry. Instead of having them write reams of papers, using reams of paper to write proposals, we bring them in and they demonstrate their capabilities. So I would say that that's what I'm most proud of because it's creative risk-taking. It's making sure that we're working in partnership with our customers, and it does the most important thing that I want to do in procurement. Properly plan with my customer to deliver what they need, when they need it, how they need it in furtherance of the mission.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. The second thing that I would highlight is our collaboration with industry, our acquisition innovations in motion, where we're getting out there and holding things like strategic industry conversation, where we're talking to industry before there are solicitations out there, before we're planning a procurement, to really let them know, here are the challenges we face, here are the problems that we're trying to solve, and making sure that industry understands our needs, but more importantly, that we understand how we can work better with industry. We've been very successful with that. What I'm seeing is our community, the procurement community, being more effective at talking to industry.
Right.
We're not perfect. I'm trying to change a cultural thinking, trying to break that barrier, that myth, as we like to call it, that we can't talk to industry. But we're doing a much better job. I'm getting very positive comments from industry. And the other thing that I'm really heartened by is that when industry does see a problem, they bring it to my attention or to the attention of the head of contracting so the problem can actually be solved.
Right.
So really excited about those kinds of changes.
What a novel idea, you know, if we want to understand each other's requirements, let's talk to each other. What a great idea. And what I also like a lot about Soraya is, you know, over the years I've been able to push back, and she pushed back on me, get into a little tit for tat as to what we think, you know, and I still really don't like that LPTA stuff, but we don't need to talk about it now.
That's okay, I'm with you. I don't like it either too much. No, just kidding.
How about lessons learned?
So I would say lessons learned, I think you're gonna hear the same thing, partnership. It's about partnership at all levels in the organization. One of the things that I think we've done very well at the department is the lines of business within management, the CIO, the CFO, the CPO, all the C-suite. We come together to solve problems. We talk to one another, we share our lessons learned, and we learn to help one another out. That level of partnership permeating the organization is going to make us far more effective and efficient. But then it's taking that partnership outside of our agency and working with the other federal agencies that are out there, whether it's GSA, the Office of Federal Procurement Policy, VA, whoever's out there that's got a really smart idea, let's get in a room together and let's see if we can share in those ideas, we can improve upon the ideas, and maybe even collaborate and do a few things together and really surprise everybody by being consistent across our government.
That's exciting
Yeah.
stuff.